What up, y'all? This is your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Mello, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Wednesday, November 4th, 2015, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Mello, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Bill Cosby and his former lawyer will testify under oath in a defamation case filed by former model Janice Dickinson, a court ruled Monday. Dickinson is perhaps the most high-profile name on the list of dozens of women who have publicly accused Cosby of sexual misconduct. She alleges that Cosby defamed her when the comedian called her a liar over allegations that he drugged and raped her around 1982. No date has been set for the depositions, but Cosby and his former lawyer Martin Singer will testify on November 25th. Judge Deborah Weintraub of the Los Angeles County Superior Court said. Dickinson's attorney, Lisa Bloom, says Ms. Dickinson is proud to stand with the more than 50 women who have accused Mr. Cosby of attempted or actual sexual assault. A Cosby attorney said they will appeal. Monique Presley said the court's unfortunate but not surprising ruling permitted a limited deposition of Mr. Cosby regarding the statements of his former attorney, Martin Singer, was legally incorrect and deprives Mr. Cosby of a right well settled under California law to have his motion to strike heard before unnecessary, expensive, and burdensome discovery. It is disturbing that Mr. Cosby is not receiving the same protections as every other defense legitimate in California. Cosby faces 2 other defamation suits in Massachusetts and Pennsylvania. He has vehemently denied any wrongdoing and has not been charged with a crime. Pat Houston, the aunt of the late Bobby Christina Brown, revealed she and others close to Whitney Houston's only daughter were planning to get help for the troubled 22-year-old. Speaking with several news outlets this week, Houston revealed she found out about Brown's drug use and decided to act quickly to try and help, but the plans came too late. She said during an interview to Entertainment Tonight on Monday, "We were really making plans to do something about it," adding her wanting to send Brown to a rehabilitation center in Georgia. But it came too late. The last conversation, she told People magazine, involved plans to talk about what can be done about Brown's dangerous lifestyle. That same week, Houston's niece was found unresponsive, face down, in a bathtub. She added by saying she didn't make it. She found out that I was coming for her, not to do an intervention because I didn't want to go through that with her. I just wanted her to come back and talk to me so we can figure out how this was going to take place because she needed to go to rehab. Brown died July 26 after spending several months unconscious and on life support. Houston told Entertainment Tonight about what she would have told her niece had she been given more time with her. She said, "You have to love yourself. You have to call on people and not allow someone to divide you and then conquer you." Khloe Kardashian seems to be taking more time for herself as Lamar Odom's condition improves. Since Odom began showing signs of recovery and was moved away from intensive care unit, People magazine reports the 31-year-old television personality has started visiting her estranged husband less often. A source told People magazine after being by his side 24/7 during his stay in the ICU, it's not strange that she is visiting less. Khloe has behaved like most people do. On Monday, the sister to Kim, Kourtney, and Rob Kardashian was photographed shopping for home decor after spending Halloween at Odom's bedside in a Los Angeles hospital. The former Lakers basketball player was found unresponsive inside a Nevada brothel last month and has been showing improvements in his health since. Kardashian has also taken time to visit her current boyfriend, NBA player and Houston Rockets star James Harden, in the midst of her dealing with Odom. Last week, the Strong Looks Better Naked author attended Harden's game against the Denver Nuggets. Susan Williams, the widow of comedian Robin Williams, says her husband was diagnosed after his August 11th suicide with an often misdiagnosed form of dementia. Speaking with ABC's Amy Robach in an interview aired on Good Morning America Tuesday, Williams detailed the Boulevard's actor's worsening health issues leading up to his death. She said her husband, already suffering from Parkinson's disease symptoms and depression, was diagnosed post-mortem with Lewy body dementia, the most common neurodementia next to Alzheimer's disease. According to Mayo Clinic, Lewy can cause hallucinations, fluctuations in alertness, and sleep difficulties. It is often misdiagnosed. Susan Williams says, I know we did everything we could. People in passing would say to me, God, I wish I had done something more for him. If only I had called him. And I'm thinking, no one could have done anything more for Robin. I just want everyone to know that. Everyone did the best they could. Susan Williams says she spent the last year since her husband's death learning more about Lewy body dementia, which is thought to have contributed to the actor's decision to killing himself. She says, that was a small piece of the pie of what was going on. Really, what was overriding that more than depression was anxiety, and the anxiety was huge. Speaking with People magazine for its November 16th issue, she clarified the reason why Robin Williams committed suicide. She said, it was not depression that killed Robin. Depression was one of, let's call it, 50 symptoms, and it was a small one. The late comic reportedly began showing symptoms of dementia last year, including heightening anxiety, impaired motor skills, and paranoia. Susan Williams said they presented themselves like a pinball. You don't know exactly what you're looking at. Williams killed himself at the age of 63 on August 11, 2015. At the time, it was widely assumed depression after being diagnosed with Parkinson's was the sole cause of his death, but new evidence provided by his widow suggested that Lewy body dementia played a significant role. Rosie O'Donnell opened up about her estranged daughter Chelsea O'Donnell on Monday. The 53-year-old television personality discussed her teenage daughter with reporters at her annual Rosie's Theater Kids Gala. Chelsea left to live with her birth mother after turning 18 in August and now lives in New York with friends. O'Donnell told Entertainment Tonight, I have a daughter who's in a crisis. Any mother or father who's ever had a child in crisis, they know it's upsetting until your child is once again safely on the shores and not in the rapids. Sadly, right now, Chelsea seems to be in the rapids, and her family loves her and misses her. Chelsea's decision to move out came less than a week after she was discovered at the home of an alleged heroin dealer. The teenager had been missing for days, and O'Donnell told Us Weekly at the gala's daughter's struggles have affected their family over a decade. She said, it hasn't been easy, but we love her very much, and we hope she's safe and starts to make some better choices. When a child turns 18, there's nothing legally that a parent can do, so we hope that she is safe, number one, and that she finds her way back home. O'Donnell previously cited Chelsea's reported mental illness as a factor in her behavior. The teenager denied she is mentally ill in a recent interview with Inside Addiction and said she cares about O'Donnell but wouldn't really use the word love. O'Donnell and first wife Kelly Carpenter adopted Chelsea in 1997 and also shares sons Blake and daughter Vivian. The television personality is also mother to son Parker, with whom she adopted as a single mother, and daughter Dakota with ex-wife Michelle Rounds. In an interview with Simon Mayo of BBC Radio 2 Book Club, Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling said Tuesday she has an idea for a children's book. She said, actually, I've written parts of a children's book that I really love, so I'm definitely going to finish that. No word on whether this story takes place in the Harry Potter universe. Rowling was doing an interview for the latest book of the Cormorian Strike series, Career of Evil, which she writes under the pseudonym Robert Gibraltar. She has not published a book under her name since The Casual Vacancy in 2012, which is now being adapted as a BBC miniseries. Potter fans have a lot to look forward to. The mega-popular author has been working on the screenplay for the movie adaptation of her novel Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and the upcoming Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. According to HarryPotterThePlay.com, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child will start where the 7th book left off as the 8th story in the series and the first official Harry Potter story to be presented on stage. It focuses on Harry and his job at the Ministry of Magic and his youngest son Albus, who is struggling with the legacy he never wanted. Harry Potter and the Cursed Child opens at the Palace Theatre, London, in July 2016. Actor Harry Hamlin has apologized for offending fans with his Sid Vicious costume. The 64-year-old actor and wife Lisa Rinna issued a joint statement on the 52-year-old reality star's Instagram page after Hamlin wore a swastika t-shirt as part of his outfit on Halloween. Rinna dressed as Sid Vicious's girlfriend Nancy Spungen for the holiday. The couple wrote, "I'm sorry if I hurt you. We were being authentic to the characters of Sid and Nancy for our Halloween costumes. It hurts and anger many of you, and we are deeply sorry for that. That was never our intention. We did not mean to offend with love, Lisa and Harry." Hamlin's costume was inspired by a 1978 photo of Sid Vicious wearing a similar swastika shirt. The actor covered up the symbol in a group snapshot of Rinna's Real Housewife of Beverly Hills co-star Kylie Richards shared from the Casamigos party. Hamlin starred in the 1981 movie version of Clash of the Titans and on NBC drama L.A. Law, while Renna is known for Days of Our Lives, Melrose Place, and Real Housewives. The couple married in 1997 and have two daughters, 17-year-old Delilah and 14-year-old Amelia. Girl star Allison Williams recently went topless for Harper by Harper Bazaar magazine. The 27-year-old actress stripped down for the publication's December-January issue, which she also guest edited. Williams shared photos from the spread and discussed self-image Monday on Instagram. She captioned one ab-flaunting picture, "I am particularly proud of this one. For my whole life until 2 years ago, I was super self-conscious about my stomach. I dreaded bikini season. I kept it covered. Boyfriends weren't allowed to touch it. No amount of crutches seemed to strengthen. Then I met Ilariana Cavagna, who introduced me to the magic and focus of Pilates. I've never felt stronger, healthier, more focused, or feminine. Now I love my stomach because it keeps me grounded to my core, and it's still the same stomach. Here's to proving yourself wrong." Williams previously told Town and Country magazine she is by far her own worst critic, but expressed relief over finally abandoning the pursuit of perfection. The actress lost a significant amount of weight in the past 2 years and discussed scrutiny about her figure with Allure last year. She explained at the time, "It was my college weight, but that's still the way it was set in people's minds. So they're like, oh my God, you've lost weight. And I'm like, this is just the way my body is very naturally. It's a bit stressful to know that there are a lot of people walking around who think I'm constantly just shaking and depriving myself." Williams is best known for playing Marnie Michaels on HBO's series Girls, which will return for a 5th season on February 21st, 2016. She's the eldest child of former NBC Nightly News anchor Brian Williams and married College Humor co-founder Ricky Van Veen in September. Disney released the first Alice Through the Looking Glass teasers this week. The first sees Alice, played by Mia Wasikowska, plummeted out of an open door in the sky, while the second sees the character watching a butterfly fly through the magic mirror. The third features the Red Queen, played by Helena Bonham Carter, the opened the doors to her castle. Alice Through the Looking Glass is based on the Lewis Carroll novel Through the Looking Glass and is a sequel to Tim Burton's adaptation of Carroll's book Alice in Wonderland. James Bobin replaced Burton as director on the new movie. Johnny Depp, Anne Hathaway, and Matt Lucas will return as the Mad Hatter, the White Queen, and Tweedledee Tweedledum, respectively, with newcomers Sacha Baron Cohen and Rhys Ifan will play Time and the Mad Hatter's father. Alice in Wonderland opened in theaters in March 2010 and earned over $1 billion at the box office. Stephen Fry, Alan Rickman, and Michael Sheen will reprise their voice roles as the Cheshire Cat, the Caterpillar, and the White Rabbit in the sequel. Married Country stars Garth Brooks and Trisha Yearwood were in Memphis Tuesday helping Habitat for Humanity construct a house. The couple, who wed nearly a decade ago, worked on the home alongside former President Jimmy Carter and his wife Rosalind. Brooks and Yearwood are also scheduled to return for Habitat's 33rd Jimmy and Rosalind Carter work project, set to take place August 21st to the 27th in 2016. The news release said, each year, President and Mrs. Carter join Habitat for Humanity volunteers in a different location to build homes and improve communities and raise awareness of the critical need for decent and affordable housing in the United States and around the world. Garth Brooks and Trisha Yearwood's involvement in the 2016 Carter Project will make the country music star's 8th time to volunteer with President and Mrs. Carter. Brooks and Yearwood have been supporting Habitat since 2007, including building homes after Hurricane Katrina and Haiti following the 2010 earthquake. NBC has released the first teaser trailer for their latest musical production of The Wiz Live. The promo, set to the musical's Ease On Down the Road, features David Alan Grier as the Cowardly Lion, newcomer Shanice Williams as Dorothy, Neo as the Tin Man, and Elijah Kelly as the Scarecrow as they happily walk down the yellow brick road. Dorothy, holding on to her dog Toto, says, "There's no place like home." The Wiz Live will be a 3-hour live version based on the Tony Award-winning 1974 musical The Wiz, which itself was inspired by the L. Frank Baum novel The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. In 1978, The Wiz was famously adapted into a film starring Diana Ross, Nipsey Hussle, Richard Pryor, Ted Ross, and Michael Jackson. The Wiz Live also features Queen Latifah as The Wiz, Mary J. Blige as Eveline, the Wicked Witch of the East, Uzo Aduba as Glinda, the Good Witch of the South, Amber Riley as Adapira, the Good Witch of the North, Stephanie Mills as Aunt Aim, and Common as Bouncer. The special follows the network's two previous live musicals, 2013's The Sound of Music and 2014's Peter Pan. Back in August, Williams landed the role of Dorothy after hundreds of applicants nationwide had auditioned for the role. Directed by Kenny Leon, The Wiz Live premieres Thursday, December 3rd at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on NBC. It's all love between pop star Ariana Grande and Modern Family actress Ariel Winter. It all started Monday when Grande posted the above screenshot of Instagram of a post comparing her body to Winter's. Grande's body positive response for women to each other elicited an enthusiastic response from Winter on Twitter. She tweeted, "Thank you, Ariana Grande. Love women should empower one another, celebrate each other. You're all beautiful." Grande spoke out against misogyny on her Instagram account after her split with Big Sean. In addition, Entertainment Weekly reports she gave the DJs a lesson on feminism on a radio show on Tuesday with California's Power 106. DJ is just incredible, and Edric Deluxe asked, "If you could use makeup or your phone one last time, which one would you pick?" She answered, "Is this what you think girls have trouble choosing between? Is this men assuming that that's what girls would have to choose between?" Demi Lovato's production team has denied sampling Sleigh Bells songs for the singer's track Stars. Producers Rami and Carl Falk issued a statement through the 23-year-old pop star's reps after the indie band accused Lovato of sampling two of their songs without permission. Sleigh Bells tweeted on Monday, "At DD Lovato, Demi Lovato flattered you guys sampled Infinity Guitar and Riot Rhythm for Stars, but we were not contacted. Gotta clear those." They also added, "We did not use any samples in Demi Lovato's Star. Rami and Falk responded, "Demi was not involved with the production. She only wrote the top line." Stars appears on Lovato's fifth studio album, Confident, released on October 16th, while Infinity Guitar and Riot Rhythm hails from Sleigh Bells Records Treats, which debuted in May 2010. The band believed Lovato used their drum lines for her song. The accusation set off a firestorm on Twitter, but Lovato herself has yet to address the controversy. Sleigh Bells responded to the deluge of angry comments from the singer's fans by tweeting, "Hot damn Demi fans, you guys are fucking live. I respect that." Solange Knowles penned a lengthy post in her son Jules' defense after a user on a social media site criticized the 11-year-old's looks. The 29-year-old singer had shared a photo of Jules in a costume as LL Cool J ahead of Halloween, writing, "Young Cool J, too cool for ghosts and goblins." The picture elicited plenty of compliments, but also less flattering. "So cute, but at the same time, he's ugly." The star wrote in response, "At Alexandra Adif, just as I thought it was safe to share pictures again, a young like you decides to use her time to spread ugliness. I don't fault you. I can only imagine why you feel the need to say such things." She also added by saying, "Thanks again for being a reminder that out of all the love and the wonderful energy shared, that when I open up a space for an innocent, beautiful being like my son to be criticized and judged, that I will most likely respond, and that he receives enough love and celebrated at home that it's just not worth it to go down this road." And she concluded by saying, "I hope that this really resonates with you and you make better choices and decisions in the future towards how you use your words towards innocent children." And at row.rxd, "Get your friend because this could have truly gone south if I was in the wrong mood." Knowles and her first husband, Daniel Smith, welcomed Jules in October 2004. The singer was 18 when her son was born, and she later credited him with giving her purpose after a difficult move in an interview with Harper's Bazaar. She told the magazine last year, "I was lucky with Jules. I was completely lost when we moved to Idaho, out in the country, and I devoted everything to him." She and Smith divorced in 2007. Knowles is the younger daughter of Matthew and Tina Knowles and sister to Beyonce Knowles. She last released Soul Angel and the Hadley St. Dreams in August 2008 and has her third studio album in the works. She and Alan Ferguson married in November 2014. Rapper Lil Wayne has revealed the release date of No Ceilings 2, his third release this year. The Young Money artist unveiled the cover art and release date for his latest mixtape via Twitter Monday, announcing the project will become available on Thanksgiving. 33-year-old musician says, "Let's do it, Thanksgiving, let's eat," rolling alongside the cover art, which features a series of combined photos of himself. Gaining more than 51,000 retweets and 38,000 favorites, the announcement prompted fans to refer to Wayne's immensely successful 2008 mixtape No Ceilings, expressing their hope the second installment delivers. No Ceilings 2 comes about 7 years since Wayne met success with the tape's predecessor, which boasted top 100 hits such as Lollipop and A Milli. This year, however, the rapper kept himself busy with 2 other projects, including Sorry for the Wait 2 and Free Weezy album. New photos left many questions about the voice coaches Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton's relationship, but the No Doubt Strongest isn't denying a connection. Speaking with Carson Daly on AMP Radio Monday morning, the Used to Love You singer acknowledged she and Sheldon, both handling their respective divorces, are just trying to have fun. Over the weekend, the two were photographed getting close as they attended several Halloween parties. E! News reports the two looked like a couple at their fellow The Voice coach Adam Levine's party. Later in the night, reports say the two left actor Jared Leto's party hand in hand. Stefani told Daly after being asked about her headline-making weekend, "I was literally that party girl that you hear about when their life blows up and you're like, oh, I'm going out. Watch me. Sheldon and I are just trying to have fun, you know?" Hailee Steinfeld revealed new details about her debut EP, Haze. The 18-year-old actress and singer announced the release date and track list for the EP Monday on Twitter. Haze is scheduled for a release November 13th and will include 4 songs, including the single Love Myself. The news comes just shy of 3 months after Steinfeld released Love Myself, her first single. The song peaked at number 30 on the Billboard Hot 100's charts and appears on the Gem and the Hologram soundtrack. Steinfeld sang as the character Emily Junk in Pitch Perfect 2 and recorded a cover of Flashlight following the movie. She signed a contract with Republic Records in May. Steinfeld came to fame after playing Maddie in True Grit and went on to star as Petra in Ender's Game. She is slated for a number of upcoming films, including Besties with Nesta Cooper, Term Life with Jon Favreau, and Pitch Perfect 3. Halle Berry's ex-husbands have publicly slammed the actress amid her latest divorce. The 49-year-old star's first husband, former Major League Baseball player David Justice, roundly criticized her Monday on Twitter following word she and her third husband, Olivier Martinez, will be ending their marriage. Justice denies he's the unnamed former boyfriend Berry claimed was abusive and said the actress's team implies that it was him, quote, to destroy his character. He then warned Martinez he will be the next ex to be painted as the worst guy in history after the split. Berry's second husband, singer Eric Benet, showed his support for Justice, writing, quote, "My man, at 23 David Justice, is tweeting some truth this morning. Benet and the star wed from 2001 to 2005, while Berry and Justice were married from 1992 to 1997. Justice told the Daily Mail on Tuesday, I had to say something after reading about Halle's recent marriage. Halle never said I hit her, but she never said I didn't either, which was disappointing. I just wanted to make sure my wife, my children, and the rest of my family, friends, and fans know the truth." Berry previously revealed she was abused by someone well known in Hollywood, but declined to name her attacker. She and Martinez shared a 2-year-old son, Maceo Robert Martinez, while she and ex-boyfriend Gabriel Aubry share a 7-year-old daughter, Nahala Ariella Aubry. The actress and Martinez wed in July 2013 and announced they will divorce in October. The couple reportedly have a prenup, and sources expect the divorce proceedings to be quick and non-contentious. Jimmy Fallon and Bryan Cranston soared through the air in The Tonight Show's latest sketch, Suspended Suspense. The Breaking Bad star joined Fallon Monday and set the scene by mentioning the pair's short-lived 90s soap opera that required the actors to remain suspended several feet above the ground. Cranston joked the director was kind of a neat freak and he didn't want any shoes to be scuffled up the floor. In retrospect, we really should have been standing. The audience was then treated to a series of short clips in which Fallon and Cranston failed hilariously in playing their roles as two aristocratic brothers arguing over who will retain their dead father's fortune. Simple tasks like putting down a plate or trying to have a face-to-face conversation became impossible as the actors were continuously flown through the air. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1990, Dances with Wolves, a film about an American Civil War era soldier and a group of Sioux Indians, stars Kevin Costner and also marks his directorial debut, premieres in Los Angeles. The film, which opened across the United States on November 21st, 1990, was a surprise box office success and earned 12 Academy Award nominations, including Best Actor for Costner. Dances with Wolves took home 7 Oscars, including Best Picture and Best Director, and solidified Costner's place on Hollywood's A-list. In 1990's Dances with Wolves, Costner plays the Union Army Lieutenant John Dunbar, who travels to a desolated western post, befriends his Sioux neighbors, and eventually becomes an honorary member of the tribe. Based on a novel by Michael Blake, the film was shot on location primarily in South Dakota and contained Lakota dialogue with English language subtitles. Following the success of Dance with Wolves, Costner went on to star in such films as Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves in 1991, in which he played the title role, Oliver Stone's JFK in 1991, The Bodyguard in 1992 with Whitney Houston, and the big-budget adventure film Waterworld, which was considered a major box office flop. The actor's film credits also includes Tin Cup in 1996, Message in a Bottle in 1999, For the Love of the Game 1999, The Upside of Anger 2005, Rumor Has It 2005, Mr. Brooks 2007, in which Costner plays a serial killer, and Swing Vote in 2008. And as your entertainment report for Wednesday, November 4th, 2015, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Mello. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Mello. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.